Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Jen on Acre by the Creek. I just got done putting in a whole bunch of bulbs in. Some of them are honestly a little bit old, so I'm not 100% sure how they're gonna do, but I figured I might as well throw them in and see what happens. If you didn't catch it, that was actually my 2-minute Tuesday gardening tip this week, how to plant bulbs and everything you need to know about planting bulbs. So if you didn't see that, make sure that you go check it out. I'll link it up in the cards for you. So I'm gonna continue planting in this bed. I have a whole bunch of bulbs in, but I wanna put some annuals in that already have blooms, and then I'm gonna start some new seeds, and I'm basically just gonna give this bed the best chance of having blooms all summer long. So we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff planted in here, and I want it to look really lush, and it might be a few weeks until we see some real abundance happening, but a lot about gardening is investing in your future and getting the abundance and payoff a little bit later. Before we get too far into it, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, that way you don't miss anything that we're doing on our Acre by the Creek. So these gladiolas actually came out from the front when we ripped out the porch, and obviously I wanted to save them, so we put them in a pot, but I figured this would be a beautiful spot for them, and put this really nice big one that's already got a bloom on it all the way in the back. I manhandled it a little and one of the flowers came off, but I'll just bring it up so you guys can see it's so pretty. So beautiful. It's gonna look so good when they come back. Up next, I've got this beautiful Indian summer foliage plant. I love adding things like this in that aren't your typical green with flowers, and this is just something that will kind of tie everything together, but at the same time break it up so it's not just like flowers, flowers, flowers. But just take a look at this, how gorgeous the coloring is on this. So I already put down some canna lily bulbs on either side of the gladiolus. So I'm going to, I think right here will be a good spot. And then I'll also go ahead and sprinkle in some of the annuals that I bought today at the farm and garden store. And I am giving it a nice and roomy planting hole. To get your plant out of the pot, you just want to turn it upside down, support the stalk, and give it a couple of squeezes, and it should give right away. And then just go ahead and you want to fluff up this root ball a little bit. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. For the last like 8 weeks, this is what I've been waiting for, to get some stuff in the ground, to get my hands dirty. So excited. See, here it is. So beautiful. So happy I picked this one up. Now, I really feel like I say this all the time on my channel, but if you're new here, I just want everyone to know this tip. Save the container that your plants from the greenhouse came in. When you start your seeds next season or in the fall or whenever, you'll have so many containers, and then you don't have to worry about buying cells, which then eventually need to be transplanted into a different container. If you just start your seeds right in these bigger containers, it's so much easier later on. The next plant we have here is a petunia. I specifically bought one without blooms so that I could see it bloom. But oh my gosh, guys, this one's so pretty. It has like a really deep, dark, purple, almost black bloom with some pretty stripes in it. I cannot wait to show you this when it comes up. Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. Keep in mind, guys, this is a full sun garden bed, so everything that I'm planting here is going to want full sun for its light requirements. But yeah, this is a snapdragon. They can come back year after year, but most places just don't have the conditions for it to come back year after year. But I thought it was a fun little plant that will add some vertical dimension to this bed, so I'm putting some of these in. I'm gonna go ahead and plant some of these annuals in and then repeat everything on the other side of the arch here. And then I'll meet you guys back to show you how it turned out. So I went ahead and left this corner and this end corner empty because that's where the canna lily bulbs are. And I want them to have room when they come in. And my dahlia bulb is somewhere around this corner here. So if any of these annuals are in the way later, I'll just move them. But we've got some nice pansies, plenty of vincas, a snapdragon, petunia, and this Indian summer foliage. This one, I'm not sure what it's called. It didn't come with a card, but I just absolutely love this orange flower. So unique and so fun. If you know what this is, what it's called, let me know down in the comments below. And in case you guys noticed, a lot of my annuals don't have blooms on them. I personally like to buy them at the greenhouse when they don't have any blooms. I'll buy a tray that has some blooms on it, but then that most of the plants don't have blooms because I want to watch them bloom. I get that planting them and having them already bloomed is so much fun, but there's just something about coming out every day, seeing the changes and seeing the blooms come up that just really speaks to me. So that's the way that I like to buy my trays. Where you going, baby? Hey, Pete. What are you doing? Come back. So everything is planted into these beds just the way that I wanted it. I have my annuals in as well as my bulbs. And I also went ahead and put in some chrysanthemum and lavender seeds. So next step is just to get everything a drink of water, and then I'll put the mulch on top. have it, guys. These are my first beds of the season. Thanks so much for planting with me today. If you didn't already, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel down below. We've got plenty more videos coming for you this season as we grow in our garden. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.